begin by finding a posture, physical posture that works for you, that's both relaxed and engaged. Oftentimes, it's helpful to be upright, to allow the weight of our bodies to flow into the ground, allowing the world to take our weight. Being receptive and open, balanced, so that we're not needing to use too much physical force or muscle tension to stay upright, to stay seated. Instead, can just surrender into the chair and be a little bit more relaxed, but still keeping the energy, keeping the engagement, still having the clarity of being with the present moment. And as we start, we can, if you wish, set an intention. Any intention that feels true to you, feels good to you, feels wholesome and beneficial. Maybe it's, I will be honest with my experience, practicing how I can be with my experience clearly and fully, resisting it less and less, accepting it more and more, allowing it more and more. So one intention you could take on, if you wish, is to be honest. Honest with my experience, concentrated, mindful, clear, accepting. And then if you wish, you can do a noting practice. Noting in each moment the experience you're having right now. Maybe it's feet, warmth, cars, back, tension, sound. You can label it if you wish, or if you don't want to label, just be with that experience, noticing wherever your attention, wherever your awareness is focused on in that moment, having a full experience, and then letting that go and noticing the next experience. Maybe it's the same object, maybe it's a different object, maybe you don't know, and you just say, don't know. But each moment being honest with your awareness. What am I focusing on right now? What's present for me right now? If you notice yourself distracted and not with your experience, that's okay. You just notice distracted and then come on back. There's no need to judge or reach for perfection. We're just being honest with our experience, whatever that is. Once again, reestablishing ourselves in our physical bodies, having a relaxed, engaged body. If you wish, you can continue with any technique you want, including the one we just did of noting whatever the present moment experiences, being honest with whatever the experience is of concentration, clarity, equanimity. Or if you want, you can follow along in this next meditation. Oftentimes, below the threshold of conscious awareness, there might be some discomfort in our bodies, discomfort in our minds, discomfort in our lives. And due to that discomfort, due to that unpleasantness, we find ways to distract ourselves, to hold tension in our bodies, or numb ourselves out so that we don't feel the full intensity of whatever the discomfort or confusion or pain that might be present, and we resist feeling bad. And so in this way we can use our practice to proactively approach whatever discomfort we might be having and learn to be with it in an accepting, open, allowing, spacious way. Finding a different way to relate to our discomfort, sometimes finding that we're uncomfortable with maybe feeling happy. For some of us, we might have a deep resistance to feeling joy or feeling relaxed. That might actually feel very threatening for some of us. For others of us, it might just be as simple as not wanting to feel confused or pain or tense. So in this meditation, we can deliberately use our focus to pay attention to our bodies, consciously going from the top of our heads and scanning each inch, each area of our body, working down from our head to our forehead, to our ears, to our eyebrows, to our eyes, to our cheeks, to our nose, to our mouth, our teeth, our tongue, focusing on our chin, back of our head, our neck, the front of the neck, the sides of the neck, the back of the neck, collarbones and shoulders. Focusing on our left arm, the muscles, the elbow, the forearms, the wrist, the hands, the fingers. Focusing on our right arm, from the biceps and triceps, down to the elbows, down to the forearms, down to our wrists, our hands, our palms, our fingers. Working down the front of our chest, noticing our upper chest, noticing our stomach, noticing our sides, noticing our upper backs, the middle area of our back, our lower back. You can notice our hips and waist, our pelvis, our glutes, our thighs, our knees, our calves, our shins. Noticing our feet on the ground, feeling contact, feeling the top of our feet, feeling each toe one by one. And so we can continue doing this scan, and if you notice anywhere in your body that feels uncomfortable, that feels tense, or just feels like it's not there, just a blind spot in our awareness, oftentimes maybe in our back or our chest, seems like nothing is there, spend some extra time there. See if we can get a clearer picture, concentrating in those areas where it's maybe hard to be with. And it could be maybe some places feel enjoyable and pleasurable. Are we okay with staying there? Allowing ourselves to relax into having that full experience, being curious and playful, investigating each area, and trying to have a more honest experience of whatever is there. A more clear, a more full, more complete experience of each part of our body. And feel free to spend seconds or minutes, tens of minutes, in any area that doesn't seem like I'm fully allowing this part of my body. I'm not fully in touch, not fully with this part of my body. And spend seconds or minutes with those areas, and then continue scanning throughout your whole body. If you find an area that's hard to be with, or boring, or blank, or tense, try to just be with that experience, not resisting it, not trying to force it to change, but fully accepting, saying yes to this experience, staying with it just a little bit longer, trying to move closer to it just a little bit more. Allowing that experience to unfold however it unfolds, not resisting and not forcing any particular outcome. If you're not noticing much, then you can continue body scanning, noticing each part of your body, being with any discomfort or any joy and pleasure, any sense of neutrality and okayness. If you notice yourself getting very distracted or anxious or restless or tired, drowsy and sleepy, you can use your thinking, use your mind to remind you of what you're doing. You're naming each body part, going head, eyes, cheeks, mouth, teeth, tongue. Or if you're with a particular spot, you can remind yourself hip, stay with the hip, focus, hip, hip. Relax into the hip, breathe. You can use your mind as a coach to tell you where to go, what to focus on, give you energy or give you relaxation. Make your mind an ally if you notice it's very agitated or very sleepy. If you find yourself grossly distracted, you can always reset your intention. Give your mind the reason why we're doing this. Whether it's, I want to be more honest, this will help me be honest, this will help me break the patterns, living a slave to doing whatever discomfort tells me. I want to be peaceful, I want to be concentrated. Set any intention you wish. If you find your body is relaxed and energized, you notice flow or peace, then let yourself enjoy that. Let yourself have a full experience of a body that's at rest. Let that be okay, and you don't necessarily need to hunt for problems. Let yourself feel good. In any case, you can continue feeling your body, having a clear, honest picture of every part of our bodies, covering each square inch, any problematic or hard areas, paying special attention to, spending time there, getting to know it well. Otherwise, just keep scanning your body, noticing what it's like here, what's it like here, letting ourselves be surprised. Each moment, noticing anew what this experience is like. Whether it feels good or feels bad, allow yourself to have this experience. Am I willing to completely surrender to this experience, not knowing what will happen? Am I willing to have this body sensation completely, to meet it head on, feel it fully? Is there some way I can relax even more into this experience?